Welcome back, guys. Marvel Champions video here today, and we have the Venom Hero Pack from Fantasy Flight Games, Marvel themed deck building living card game. So this is Venom, the infamous anti-hero. This is basically a pre-con deck. I'm not changing this at all. This is a Justice build deck. I'm not going to review the cards and go through them all step by step, because you've probably already seen that by now, but I will go through the cards as I see them and as I play them. I play this guy about 3 times so far now, and from those 3 games, his pre-con deck is extremely good. It is very, very good. It can handle the battlefield extremely well. I mean, Justice on itself can handle the battlefield very good, damage control. This deck is fantastic. So, first of all, we are playing against Norman Osborn. Standard set, goblin gimmicks, all the usual stuff. Put in counter cards there to the side. Cool Enterprise on 2. That's on 2. Norman Osborn is there. So we have the alter ego side of Venom is Flash Thompson, not Eddie Brock. It's Flash Thompson. So he has 4 recovery, 12 hit points, 6 hand size, so pretty big, pretty beefy. You control 1 additional upgrade that has a restricted keyword. So normally in Marvel Champions you can only have 2 cards with a restricted keyword on them. But with Flash Thompson out, you control additional 1. And armed and ready. Setup ability here, so discard cards top of your deck until you get the weapon upgrade and add that card to your hand. And I'll flip them over now just to show you. So this is Venom. It's really cool artwork. Love that, the guns firing at the screen. So smart. So he has 1 for 2 attack, 2 defense, and 5 hand size. Not too bad. Same again. He has the additional restricted keyword upgrade. He's got the Guardian, Space Knight keywords. And he has a really good ability here, Symbiotic Bond, so a resource ability here. So for a resource, take 1 damage, generate a wild resource once per phase. It's a really great ability to help out with that 5 hand size. So first of all, we're going to shuffle our deck and then draw 6 cards and then do the setup ability on Flash Thompson's side here. So that's shuffled up. There we go. So we'll draw to hand size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're just going to look at a hand first before we do the setup, sorry. So we have, well, already you've got one of the best cards in his deck in our opening hand here. This is his multi-gun. For 3 upgrade, restricted, but as a hero action, exhaust multi-gun and choose one of the following options. 2 damage to an enemy, choose a player, do 1 damage to that each main engage that player, or remove 2 threat from a scheme. What I like about this card is it doesn't have UCs. It just has to just exhaust it. There's no UCs or any other backdragging of spending a resource and discarding cards. It's a really good card to have out. Spider Sense is also a great card. Upgrade for 2. Much like Spider-Man's ability, when the villain attacks you, draw a card. So like Spider-Man's hero ability himself, he gets to draw a card. You have Plasma Pistol here. This is a basic card here. Upgrade for 2. Restricted, uses 3 charges, exhaust Plasma Pistol, remove a charge, and deal 1 damage to an enemy. We also have Venom's Pistol here, so this is upgrade for 1, restricted again. When you use one of Venom's basic powers, exhaust the pistol and gets +1 to that power for each use. So you can basically exhaust this and get an extra thought, extra attack, or even defense. So, and also 2 resource cards there. So I think, as that stands, I'm going to go with that. That's pretty good actually for a start. So we're going to set up now. We're going to discard cards for a deck, weapon upgrade, add to the hand. First one is fine. So another pistol, that's okay. So we're going to flip them over now because we don't need that. So obviously we're playing Norman Osborn here. Now Norman Osborn, what I like to do is, I like to be ready because I find that the Norman Osborn side here is quite slow. You get time to build up your upgrades and get your board presence out nice and early. So we're going to use that time now to play some stuff. So we're going to first of all, use Strength and take 1 damage for a resource and play Stun Gun. We're going to play Genius to play Spider Sense. We're also going to play Plasma Pistol to play Venom's Pistol. So already a pretty good start. Now I could attack him straight away, flip him over. I mean I could do, I suppose. Actually, yeah, let's do that straight away. So straight away, we are just going to attack for 2 to flip this over to the other side. So flip Norman Osborn to the Green Goblin side. So deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. 1, 2, 3. Down to 8. But we're also going to use Stun Gun to deal 2 damage to an enemy with this. There we go. Down to 12. Okay, so ready up, ready up. cards 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we've already seen the pistol. Scare Tactic is a unique card. Event for 1. Attack, deal 3 damage to a confused enemy. So there are a few cards in here with the Justice build that allow you to confuse an enemy quite easily. So once they're confused, you can use this for 1 to deal 3 damage. It's pretty handy. Run and Gun is a really good card as well. Event for 3. Ready Venom and each weapon upgrade you control. So the more guns we have out, we can ready them all, deals the damage, and attack or thwart again with Venom. And also we have 2 upgrades here, the Side Holster. So this is a max 1 per player, 0 upgrade. You can control 1 additional weapon upgrade that has restricted keywords. So we're going to get lots of weapons out with this build. So we're going to end our turn there. Go to the villain phase. We're going to put 3 on this. So he attacks. I am going to defend. I'm going to exhaust that to give +3 defense. So 3. We'll just draw a card for anything else. Resourceful. So boost. Place 1 infantry counter. Or if not, remove 1 counter. I really hate removing counters. And then counter card is Mad Genius. Green Goblin attacks the hero, the fused hit points. So that's us. So 3 again. Oh, that's flipped over. So we take 3 and it's flipped over again. Oh, it's so annoying. I feel like I took a lot of damage just for that. I took 6 damage for nothing. Okay, so that's back over again. Fair enough. But he did attack us again. So we can draw another card. So it's got Star-Lord here. So this is a new ally. So this is another one of the Guardian allies. Peter calls Star-Lord. Cost 2, 2 of floor, 2 attack, 3 health. He has ranged after he enters play under control. Deals F1 face down and counter card, much like his hero counterpart. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use this time now to basically set up some actions. So we're going to do this and do 2 from the scheme. Down to 1. We're going to play 2 of these for Star-Lord and get a face down and counter card. We're going to play Venom's Pistol for Resourceful, discard for a wild resource. And we are just going to, now I could attack, but I'm going to have to take 3 indirect damage. It's quite a lot, so instead I'm just going to wait a minute. There's no point falling for 2 when it's on 1, so ready up. I'm going to discard the Scare Tactic. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no Run and Gun. We have Sonic Rifle here, so 2 charges restricted, upgrade for 3. Exhausted to move a charge counter. You can confuse an enemy, or if it's already confused, deal 3 damage to the enemy. And I really like Savage Attack. Really cheap, only costs 2. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay this card using only the energy resources, you get Overkill. So that's really good as well. So I goes over, so 1 on here. When he attacks, place 1 counter on this. It's fine. First counter card is Mad Genius. It's got stock on your deck for each infamy counter. So 1, 2, 3. Not too bad actually. And next up we have attach to the villain. After he attacks you, take 2 indirect damage. Okay. So I will go now. So what can we do here? So we could confuse the character here. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to play 2 resources and a Run and Gun for Sonic Rifle with 2 charges. Going to exhaust this, remove a charge counter, and confuse the villain. We're then going to. We could flip that over. Yeah, we couldn't. We're going to do that. We're going to use this to do 2 damage. And then we're going to finish this. Before we do that, we're going to flip to Alter Ego, because then when we attack and flip it over, we don't, because we only take 3 damage when we're in hero form. So that's that done. Now we are going to recover with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, back up to 9. We're going to stay in Alter Ego because then he's already confused. Save up this next, and then attack. Okay, so we're going to leave it like that. So let's focus on getting our board nice and full. There goes the R for now. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got Sonic Rifle again. 2 new cards here. So we've got Make an Entrance, Event for 1. we'll make a basic thought, you get +2 thought for that thought, and after it ends, if you move all threat from the scheme that way, heal 2 damage from your hero, so it's a thought and heal combo. And also is a really good card here, behind enemy lines. Event for 2, only costs 2. Move 3 threat from the scheme. If you pay this card using only the mental resources, confuse an enemy, so that's also really good to do. So, villain phase now, 1 on there. He's confused, so nothing happens. And counter card is another pumpkin bomb. Okay. I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna flip him over. We are going to exhaust this, confuse the villain just in case. We are going to also, let's see. We're going to discard this for a wild resource. Make an entrance, +3 to our fort. Because we removed all threat from the scheme. Heal 2 from our hero. And we're also going to play Savage Attack. So we don't need overkill. We're okay for that. So 1, 2, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 7. We'll attack with Star-Lord. Bring you down to 5. There we go. And before it goes over, we'll just do this and deal 2 damage to enemy. Bring down to a nice 3. So he is confused still, so keep Sonic Rifle out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We've seen his cards so far. Holster, make an entrance. The enemy lines, make an entrance again. I'll go over. So 1 on here. So what I like about this build is I control the battlefield quite well, keeping everything in check, back up to full health almost. Upgrades out. He's got pumpkin bombs out, which are going to suck a little bit, but you know, he's still going okay so far. So he attacks now, so we are going to defend with Star-Lord. Ooh, Shadows of the Past there. That's that gone. We don't symbiotes out, as they look annoying. We get to draw a card also. Locked and loaded, so event for 0. Search your deck, weapon upgrade, add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck, always good. So we're going to take now 4 indirect damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sucks. Down to 7. We get attacked again. We're going to have to defend. We're going to exhaust this to get 3 defense. 3 against 3. No damage going through. And draw a card. That's always good. Grasping Tendrils. So this is a good card. For 2, defense interrupt. When a villain initiates attack against you, cancel that attack. If you pay for this card using only physical resources, stun the villain, which is also really, really good. So what we're going to do here is definitely I think we're going to play Sonic Rifle. So yeah, we'll get out. We'll play Sonic Rifle. That entrance and holster Sonic Rifle. We'll shoot that off to do 3 damage to the enemy because already confused. That'll get rid of stage 1 up to stage 2 now. So Green Goblin. Deal 4 damage to each player. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4 down to 3. So we will also, let's see, he's on 18 hit points, quite high. We still handle this. And we will just wait. We'll discard this. We're going to keep this out and cancel the attack. And then next go, Alter Ego. That'll be our plan. So there we go. So 3, 4, 5. Seize cards, number tendrils, running gun. Okay, so villain phase 1 on there. He attacks. I'm going to play Grasping Tendrils. So use a wild resource and another Grasping Tendrils to cancel that attack and stun the villain because use only physical resources. That's always good. And all day's work. Remove 2 counters, State of Madness. He's back to an Osborn again. So annoying. But I do like this villain though. I think it's one of the best packs you can buy. Standalone packs. It's just a really fun, unique villain to play against. Okay, I will go now. So we can use this time here to just basically recover a little bit. Because if we flip over now, we're going to take 4 damage if we are in hero form. I can't really do much else. So I need an ally. If I get an ally out, I can ping him getting down low and I can finish him off. So for now, we're just going to play. We're going to flip him over. Recover for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7. discard all these cards, and hopefully we get an ally out next to help finish him off, and then flip him over, and so forth. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 2 cards we haven't seen so far. We have Jack Flag, so this is Jack Harrison, an ally. We have 2 thought, 1 attack, 3 health. As a response, after he thwarts, place 1 ammo counter on him. There's a hero action, exhaust Jack Flag, and remove an ammo counter, do 2 damage to an enemy. So basically you can spend time thwarting this guy, stock up ammo counters, and then exhaust him to ping damage at enemies. And Project Rebirth 2.0 is a support for 1. Ultra action, exhaust it to either draw a card or heal 3 damage from Flash Thompson, so another good card to have there. So, villain phase now, 1 on there. He does not scheme because he's confused. The counter card is All Day's Work. Yep, that's 2 more on there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're all good. So we've got 4 on there. We can play our ally out next. So we'll play Power on All of Us, Savage Attack, and Pistol for Jack Flag. So I'm going to recover again. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 11. Flip him over. I'm going to ping 2 with that to get that down to 2. We're going to use the last counter off this to confuse an Osborn. Keeping that confused. We're going to thwart with Jack Flag and place ammo counter on him. That's always a good tool to use. And then we're going to ready up. Next turn, do the damage, ping back, and hopefully do some serious damage. So it's really good here, keeping the board nice and level. It's constantly been stunned or confused. I've been quite ahead of the game so far. Been quite fun. So 2, 3, 4, 2 encounter cards. Now it's going to get interesting. So let's see what happens. And 5. Scare Tactic. Okay, so 2 Resourcefuls, Rebirth, Scare Tactic, and Sonic Rifle. That's fine. Okay, so villain phase, 1 on there. He is confused, so nothing happens. Counter card, another 2 counters on All Day's Work. Back up he goes. Back up to 4. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Sonic Rifle could be good. Could use Sonic Rifle, Jack Flag. Maybe. Okay, so we're going to discard Resourceful. His ability, 1 resource, to play Sonic Rifle again. We're going to ping that to confuse him. We're going to use Scare Tactic to deal 3 damage to confuse enemy. Get down to 1. We are going to flip him over. This is why. We're going to remove a counter from him, exhaust him, damage to enemy. This will flip us back over. State of Madness. We aren't in hero form, so we take no damage. Oh, we do, we take all damage, my bad. Okay, that's fine. 1, we'll just take 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to recover, back up to 10. So that's fine, and then we'll leave him confused in this form, because he's confused, he's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, grasping tendrils. Don't need. Yeah, he's stunned behind enemy lines. Don't need. The threat's been quite low so far, really. So I think we're okay. We should be okay. Keeping everything under control. So scheme's on 3 still quite low. He's confused. Nothing happens. Encounter card. And then, well, that's the first minion I've seen so far in this deck. It's usually full of minions. Just a 0, 1, 4, and guard. Okay, so flip him over. He has guard, so actually can't damage the main villain. We're going to thwart with Jack Flag to put a counter on him. There we go. We are going to... Let's see. We're going to do 2 damage to an enemy. And then attack to kill this guy. We're going to play 2 resources and Power on All of Us to play Run and Gun to ready each weapon and Venom you control. So ready. Then we're going to exhaust it, give him +1, and then attack for 3. 1, 2, 3, and use multi-gun. 1, 2. Damage deck's really good. This deck is really good. And why not? We're just going to use the last shot of this to confuse him, just in case we have to. We're going to keep tendrils. I'm going to discard enemy lines because the scheme is quite low, and then we're going to ready up and see what we get. So this deck is just such a good deck. It's really fun to play. 2, 3, 4, 5. So far of the Guardians, I like Gamora the most, and the rest. Drax is pretty good, but Rocket, Groot, and Star-Lord I'm not that much for personally. So, but this one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Venom personally, but this deck is so fun. I'm just really enjoying the deck. It's really good. So don't judge a book by the cover. If you don't like a certain character, just try them. You might enjoy it. Stored goes instead. Encounter card is choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face down boost card. You can have 1 face down boost card because I'm going to cancel the attack. Let's go. So screw you. Okay. So we need to save out grasping tendrils. So you save out 2 resources. Let's save out those. We're going to spend Sonic Rifle for Resourceful. We'll save them for cancel his attack next. We're going to exhaust him, remove a counter to charge to an enemy. Quite a good ally he is. Then we're also going to exhaust this and give a 3 attack. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to shoot off multi-gun and bring it down to 1, 2. It's down to 6, so pretty good so far. You can attack me next go for a massive amount, but I'm going to use Grasping Tendrils to cancel the attack and stun him again. So he can be stunned again. 4 and 5. Run and go and make an entrance. Yep, this is looking good. So that's on 3. Well, the scheme's been quite low so far as well. He attacks, but I'm going to play it straight away. I'm going to discard this for a wild resource and play Make an Entrance to play Grasping Tendrils. The attack is completely cancelled, this stays there, and he is stunned. So if the boost card stays face down, I think, because he never had a chance to attack, that stays there. Doesn't trigger this either. Counter card is Caught Off Guard. Ooh, upgrade our control. I'll get rid of this. Draw a card's fine, I don't need that. So what can I do now? So first of all, we might as well just attack with Jack Flag just to do 1 more damage, getting down to 5, nice and low. Then we are going to play Multi-Gun, 2 damage, and I think that's it. We can exhaust this to give a basic power of 3, perfectly enough to finish him off, and that is it. That is done. Wasn't only standard, but I mean, look at the board state. He was stunned and confused. I had 10 health. The scheme's only on 3. I barely had any threat so far. This deck is amazing. It is one of the best pre-con decks I've seen in a long time. The battlefield control of this deck, the damage control, the threat control, everything that comes out you can handle. The multi-gun, his abilities, just adjust his aspect, his weapons, everything just works so well. And having those resourceful cards and his resourceful ability there to give wild resources so you can stun the villain and confuse the villain, it's just such a great deck. And that's it for this playthrough. Let me know down below in the comments who you want me to see against next in this deck. Who you want to see me against. Don't say Ronan, please don't say Ronan. I'm not fighting Ronan. I'll fight anyone, any aspect, any modular set. I will not fight Ronan. Anyone, name a villain and I'll play a pre-con deck against that villain. And that is it for this playthrough video. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you could like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that, and thank you for watching.